This is KSN News 3 at 5.
There's graves on the floor. You could just see him open them and just jump right in. It was like a Mario game or something, just the way he jumped in there.
A scene described like a video game. A witness recalls the moments that led up to an officer-involved shooting in northwest Wichita. Good evening, I'm Julia Thatcher.
And I'm Jeff Herndon. That shooting happened before 2 near 37th and Maize Road. Police say the suspect rushed to the hospital in critical condition. An officer has minor injuries.
Craig Andrus got to the area shortly after that call came out. And Craig, what are police telling you?
Julia, Jeff, the Maize police chief tells me that there was a shoplifting report at Menards, not far from here. He says officers were in close proximity from Maize, so they responded to this. When officers saw the suspect, they say, the chief says that suspect dove into a storm drain. The chief says an officer shot at the man when he made a sudden move.
Trying to catch up with the suspect where he located him, climbing into the drain that you see behind me. As officers were making contact, the suspect indicated that he had a gun.
Chief says the suspect was shot in the chest. The officer, he was taken to the hospital in critical condition. Critical was the last check update that we got. An officer was hit in the hand by bullet fragments, but his injuries are minor. Now, I want to bring in KSN's Samantha Boring. You were talking to some witnesses out here. What did they see? What did they say?
Yeah, Craig, one of the witnesses I talked to was Adrian Perez. He works right over here at Club Car Wash. He was outside of the tunnel of the Club Car Wash entrance when he saw all of this go down. He says he saw the suspect wandering around and acting suspicious. Perez says he saw him looking into the sewer and eventually jump into the sewer after he lifted up the grates. He says then a cop pulled up. Perez saw the officer trying to get the suspect out to take him into custody. When he saw the man start to come out, he said he heard multiple shots fired.
I wasn't really scared. I was just like, whoa, just surprised because, I've been working here for a year. This never happened. Even outside of work, I've never seen something like that.
Perez says after he heard the shots, and he said a lot of law enforcement came into the area responding to the incident, and he saw them giving the suspect first aid. Now, many law enforcement agencies still on scene. The chief of police for Maize says we're expecting to learn more information tonight or tomorrow on this investigation as it's still ongoing. So make sure to stay with KSN News on air and online for the latest. Here for you, Samantha Boring, KSN News 3.